This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so I hope everyone has installed that Maven and Java in your laptops and in the Linux servers, right? Okay, good. Okay, and one more thing, guys. Even I called them, okay, last week who were got offers. Just I checked that one. Okay, can you share with me what are the questions you are getting in the interview? They said that, sir, almost I can say that all the questions it is coming from your class only. Just if that if we refer our class, that is more enough. See, when I am giving that this training slide, I am telling that this is the interview question they are asking. Just if you write it down, okay, that is more enough. And also anyway I'm sharing that interview questions, right? Just I'm sharing that questions purposefully. I'm not sharing the answers. Why? Because we are covering in that our the answers we are covering in that our class. If I just share that questions and answers, first of all it is going to be misuse. You people are going to share to others, and also you are not able to write yourself answer to that question, right? See, when I'm giving that question paper, try to answer yourself. How and test it yourself. Just yourself, you can test it. How much I have technically, right? Okay. So in the last class, we discussed about that what is the Maven, that introduction, right? How to install the directory structure, what type of packages we can create it using the Maven, right? All these things we discussed. The sample content in that form.xml and repositories, three repositories: Maven local repository, Maven central repository, remote repository. So Satish is asking, sir, any Git API programming guidance? See, Satish, if you have interest, definitely I will help you. Already I shared that your two shell scripts, right? Okay, go through that one. If you need any explanation, okay, or if you want any help, definitely reach out to me. I will help you. Okay, so whoever interested, definitely guys, I can help them. Okay, so that GitHub API is not mandatory now, but if you have, it is good to have. Okay, it is like unique skill. Many people don't know all those things and that. Okay, so if we keep that one, so using the Git API, I have automated my regular GitHub administration task. It is like unique point in your resume. Okay, but you should know that one before keeping that point. If you want, I will help you, Satish. Don't worry. Okay, so now we are going to discuss about that Maven life cycles. Okay, so Maven having that three life cycles. Okay, so life cycle name, and each life cycle having that corresponding goals are there. Okay, so what are the three life cycles in Maven? Three repositories are there, right? Three goals are there. So the first goal is first life cycle is clean. Clean is a one life cycle name, and which is having that various goals: pre-clean, right? Post-clean, clean. So, but we are going to use one important goal called as clean. So, life cycle name is clean. Goal name also clean. Okay. What this clean goal is going to do? So clean life cycle having that many goals like pre-clean, post-clean, clean. We are not going to use other goals. We are going to use mainly clean goal. What this goal is going to do? Hmm? Anybody idea? It will delete the previous build files. I will show you what are the build files. Okay, so it is going to delete some build files. Okay, name itself is there. Clean is going to clean up your previous build files. Okay, another life cycle site. Okay, site having that many goals, but we are going to discuss about site. Even this site goal also we are not at all using nowadays. It is very old one. Okay, this site goal we are going to refer. Okay, to generate the document for your source code. Okay, see, we have developed one Java class. For that Java class, in that Java class, some functions are there, some variables are there. So, what is the use of that particular variable? What is the use of that particular function? We need to document it before give it to others, right? So, instead of generating manually that document, we can use that site goal. But nowadays, we are not using this one. So advanced concept it came. So it is called as a swagger. Okay. So Gangaredi, do you know about this swagger? It is very important for developers, not for DevOps engineer. Don't worry on that one. Swagger. Okay. So we don't worry about this life cycle site and goal called as site goal. Okay. Another very important life cycle called as default. What is the default life cycle goals? Clean, side, default. Hmm? No, default having many goals are there. Okay, very important goals which we are going to use from default is validate, okay, compile, test, package, install, deploy. Many goals are there, but these are the goals we can see when we are executing, when we are creating a package. Okay. So what is the validate goal is going to do? Name itself is this. It will validates your project structure and resource files. Resource files it is going to verify whether all the proper resource files are there. Okay. Compile. What it is going to do? It will compile your source code. Okay, what is the command to compile it? Already we know. What is the command guys? Java C. Java C is a command to compile it. Not I asked the command. Java command. Java C is a command. Right? Test. It will use to run the unit test cases. Who is going to write this unit test cases? Developers. So guys, how many are the from testing background in this Batch. Hmm. Okay, Lakshmi, Satish, Ravindra Reddy, three of the guys are there. Only? Oh, oh. Okay, so the task for you guys is, oh, many people are there. Chandrasekhar. Mhm. Black box testing. So, types of testings: unit testing, right? Functional test cases, black box testing, white box testing, right? Gray box testing, okay? Integration testing, regression testing, smoke testing, smoke or sanitary testing, right? So different types of testings are there. Yes or no? If you take 30 minutes your time, if you give that overview on this one to all of our DevOps engineers, it is very good. Who is going to take that opportunity? See, I am giving this opportunity to give your technical skills, share your technical skills to others. Right. So, guys, it is not that much easy to convey your technical skills to others, and you can test it how much you can able to give it. One weekend, okay, take 30 minutes maximum. That is enough. What is the testing? Different types of testings. Who is going to perform? If you want to perform this black box testing, what is first of all black box testing, white box? Who is going to take this? If you are not going to, I will going to give that one. So this is extra topic I am planning to cover for this batch. Okay. Who is going to take this volunteership? No one? Okay. So if you are interested, you can call me. Even I will help you. Okay. And let's see. We'll plan. Unnecessarily we have given, sir, I am the tester, I am the tester like this one. And now we know that 5 to 6 people are there in this batch, the testers. Hmm. Yeah, definitely. I will give you. Okay, if others are not, they are not ready to give, I will. Okay. Package. So test goal is going to to run your JNet test cases. Okay. Then package name itself is there. What this package is going to? It is going to create packages, build artifacts, right? So package is goal is going to do. It will create a package, or we can call it build artifact based on in your packaging tag. Based on in your packaging tag. In your packaging tag, okay, if it is jar is there, it is going to create a jar file. If it is where is going to create it. Okay. So build artifact or package all are same. Baya, Ibrahim brother, these things jar, where, here. Okay, we discussed it, right? This jar, where, here. These we can call it packages, or we can call it build artifact. Okay, install. So this goal, it will store your build artifact into local repository. in your Maven local repository. Okay, we discussed about this Maven local repository also, right? So for storing that build artifact, we can use the mvn install. So if you want to store that build artifact into remote repository, we are going to use the deploy goal. So deploy goal, it will store the build artifact in remote repository. Remote repository. Okay, clear? So anybody have any questions on these goals? Clear, right? Clean goal, it will delete the previous build files. Side goal, it will generate the document. Validate goal, it is going to validate your project structure and resource files. Compile, it will compile your source code. Test, it will run the unit test cases. Package, it will create a package, or we can call it build artifacts. Install, it will store your build artifacts into Maven local repository. Deploy, it will store the build artifacts into remote repository. So very important question, what is the difference between mvn install and mvn deploy? Very important comment, guys. A very important question. Okay, so mvn install will store your build artifact into local repository. mvn deploy, it will store your build artifact into remote repository. Okay, very important question. Clear? Okay, so now mvn is the command, package is a goal name. What it is going to do? It will create a package. So what is the command to run the unit test cases? This is one of the interview question. What is the command to run the unit test cases? mvn test. So if you execute mvn test, it will run only unit test cases. It will run only unit test cases. Okay. So if you want to store that build artifact, mvn install. If you want to store that build artifact in the remote repository, mvn deploy. Okay, so can I use that clean goal like this one? Can I use more than one goal along with the other goals like this? Can I use more than one goal along with the mvn command? Yes. So if you use like this one, mvn clean package, first which goal is going to execute, guys? Clean goal. So clean goal, then package goal. So can I execute like this one? mvn package clean like this? No. Why? Because no, after creating package, it is going to delete it. We are not going to get package. This is not a valid one. It will execute without errors, but not a valid. It's not a valid one. Okay. If you see here, this order is very important. Okay. If we execute mvn package, if we execute mvn package, if you want to create a package, first it should validate it whether your project directory structure and the resource files are valid or not. Then compile it. You should compile your source code. Then test your source code. Then only it is going to create a package. So in one of the interview they asked, see, first Some I have a Java project in that unit test cases are there. So first it will run the unit test cases, then it will create a package, or after creating a package it will run the unit test cases. First we'll run the unit test cases. First we'll run unit test cases, then we'll create a package. See, the order is there. So this order is very, very important. Whatever I order, right? This is important order. Okay. So now, if I mention that MVN install, MVN install means it will store your build artifact into local repository. So first, if you want to store that build artifact has to create right. So that's why even if you mention MVN install, it is going to execute validate, compile, test, package, and install. So if you mention deploy, from starting it is going to execute one by one this code. So another interview question. Assume in my Java project 700 unit test cases are there. 700 unit test cases are there. Out of that 700 unit test cases, 699 passed. One has failed. Will it is going to create a package? No. Even if it is failed one package also, okay, package is not going to create. When one unit test case is failed also, package is not going to create it. If it is unit test case is failing means some problem with your code, right? Some problem is there in your code. Then how we are going to deploy that problem code? Correct. So that's why if any unit test case is failed, it is not going to create a package. So in one of my project, more than 700 test cases was there. Every time when I'm execute MVN clean package to finish this command, it was taking that more than 1 hour. Okay, because first it has to run all the unit test cases, then it will create a package. So one of the unit test cases failed. This is the incident it happened with me. That is what I'm sharing with you guys. Again, they fixed a very small change. They fixed it and they said that it is working. Now, again, if I execute MN clean package, it will take again more than 1 hour to get that package. Right? I don't want to wait 1 hour. Okay. So Lakshmi is saying no, it will take less than time. How, madam? See, again, it has to run all the unit test cases, right? Sir, no. It will take same time whatever earlier we got it. But I want to create a package immediately. I don't want to wait 1 hour because already 699 test cases has passed, one was failed. Even that failed one also because of small change, some compilation error or some issue with that one. Okay. How to stop? If you stop running the unit test cases, okay, it will reduce that build time. Right? So for running the unit test cases, it is taking time. If you stop running the unit test cases, you will create immediately. How to skip running unit test cases when you are creating a package? This is another interesting question. See, if you execute mn clean package, first it will execute the clean code, then it will execute the package. So before executing the package code, it will execute validate, compile, test, and package. Right? How to skip this goal when it is executing the package code? Mn skip test. Good man. So mn clean package hyphen d capital letter D. D means option. Skip tests. See here D is the option. Skip test. This is the option name. If you observe, T is a capital letter. You should give the T capital letter. So once if you execute this one, it is going to skip running the unit test cases. Okay, we can save the time. We can reduce the build time. Instead of taking 1 hour, maybe 5 minutes it will move on. Okay, so we have other option also. MVN clean package hyphen D Maven, okay, dot skip dot test is equal to true. Maven dot test dot skip is equal to true. Okay, so even if you use this option also, it is going to skip running the unit test cases. Okay, let's see. So if you want to execute all these commands, we should have project. We should have a project, right? So that project should have form.xml, right? Hyphen D skip test will going to run only failed unit test cases? No, it is not going to run any test cases. It is going to skip running all the unit test cases. Okay, it is not going to run any unit test cases. It is going to skip all the unit test cases. Okay, so now if you go to my organization, okay, so this is my organization. I hope you people have this organization URL. Mithun Technologies DevOps is the organization, right? So you people gone through this YouTube channel also, right? I hope everyone has subscribed and join into the Telegram group. Telegram group is very useful. Even if you don't like, also create account in Telegram today. Join in that group. Okay, be there at least 3 months or until you get the job. Then you can leave that your wish. Okay, it is very useful, guys. The Telegram group. Many people are there. More than 5,500 DevOps professionals are there. Okay, so not only our students, our outside guys also there. Okay, and if you didn't subscribe, you can subscribe it. Click on bell symbol also. So now, what I will do? First, I will download that Maven standalone application. For Maven standalone application, what we are going to do? What we are going to do? We are going to create a what type of package? Jar file. Okay. So how to download this project? See, I will give the repository URL with you guys. So take that HTTPS or SSH URL, whatever. How to download this source code into your laptop? If you are not going to answer, it is very shameful for me as a trainer. Oh, good, thank you. So this is one way using the git clone command. git clone the repository URL. Lakshmi no fork. Okay, so if you want to get the code into your laptop, you should use the git clone command. Right. So if you want to download this repository source code into your Linux server, connect to that Linux server. Okay, execute this command. It is going to download the source code into your Linux server. Even in your laptop also, open the git bash, execute this command. It is going to download it. Or if you want to download into your laptop, see here, click on the code, see here, download zip. Two ways we can download. But in the Linux server, if you want to download the code, you have to follow this command only. Clear? So now let me download as a zip file so that you are going to aware of this option also. Okay, you can execute this command in the Linux server. It is going to download the code into your Linux server. Even if you open git bash and you can execute, it is going to download into your Linux server. Already we saw this command, right? We downloaded the code in our training. We downloaded Gangreddy repository code. We worked on this repository. Okay, so what I will do, I will click on download zip. It is going to download as a zip file. See, it is downloaded as a zip file. Okay, which is available in my downloads folder. Go to the downloads folder. See, this is a zip file. What I will do, I will create a one directory called as Java applications, Java apps, and I'm going to keep this my zip file into that Java apps directory. Java apps directory. See, now what it will do, extract it. See, it is the zip file. If you observe a repository hyphen the branch name. See, by default, it is going to download from the master branch. Okay, by default, it is going to download from master branch. See, right now it is master branch. Okay, now you see here, I have downloaded the zip file. Extract it. So don't double click on. If you are using Windows machine, if you double click, it is going to open the zip file. It is not going to extract it. What you have to do? Right click on this zip file. You will see that extract. But I'm using the Mac. I'm not going to see that option. Okay, just if you're using MacBook, just double click on that one. It is going to extract it. See, I can see that extracted directory. Okay, so if you are using Windows machine, don't double click. Okay, if you double click now, just it is going to open that zip file. It is not going to extract it. Again and again I am saying why, because now people will double click and it will open and people are assuming that it is extracted. No, it is not extracting. Okay, so go inside this directory. You will see that pom.xml. So this is your Maven build script developed by the developer. And if you see that SRC is the standard directory structure for your Java code. Inside this SRC, if you expand it, test and main, two directories are there. So this test directory contains all your JUnit test cases. Main directory contains all your source code, Java classes. Okay. So guys, this is the directory structure. It will be like this one. SRC directory will be there. Test directory will be there. Main directory will be there. Main directory contains your Java classes. Test directory contains your JUnit test cases. Okay, so both are going to developed by the developer only. Along with them, developer is going to develop the build script also. Okay, if you observe, this project is developed using the Eclipse. Once if you use the Eclipse, it is going to generate the Dart project and Dart class path. See, I didn't use that git ignore file. That's why if you observe, even this settings that directory, right? All these things also it is uploaded into my GitHub repository. I don't want, these are not part of your project, right? So that time what we are going to do? We'll create a one file called as dot git ignore and we'll add it part of the files you don't want. That time I'm not going to see. Clear? So Jenkins file we'll discuss later when we are discussing about the Jenkins. That time Jenkins file is very, 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 very important. Now open the command prompt. In my case, I will open the terminal. Take the path of your project where you have extracted. Go to that folder and just type ls. So if you are using command prompt, ls command is not going to work. You have to type which command to see the directories and files. dir. Thank you. No, Sanket. I am saying that command prompt ls-l command. Ls command is not going to work at all. Okay. dir. So why I am saying these things? Na? People are executing ls command and they are saying, sir, command not found. I am not able to see. But yeah, in the DOS command prompt, ls is not going to work. ls is a Linux command. It's not a DOS command. ls equivalent DOS command is dir. Okay, you can type that dir. And you should see that pom.xml. Okay, and sometimes what the people are going to do, just they are going to open the command prompt, okay, by mistake, that's all, and they are going to execute that mvn clean package. It is going to scroll you. Let's see what it is going to scroll. See, build failure. The goal you specified requires a project to be executed, but there is no POM in this directory. Currently, we are in this directory, but in this directory, there is no POM.xml. Please verify you invoked Maven from correct directory. It is clearly giving that message. Yes or no? So, array, Baya, you are not in the correct path. Okay, you should execute that mvn clean package in the correct directory. Okay, so now I'm in correct directory. I can execute mvn clean package. So when you are executing mvn clean package, so when it is creating a package, first it will check in your pom.xml whatever the dependencies you mentioned, which is available in your local repository or not. So let me delete my local repository. Why? Because already I executed before projects, right? Before batches. It is going to create that local repository is there in my laptop. Okay, so usually the local repository is available in your user home directory. So here if you see that dot m2 folder, see here, and it is containing all these things. Let me delete it. I have deleted. Now, okay, go here, execute mvn clean package. So there is no local repository, and first of all, there is no dependencies. Whatever the developer mentioned the dependencies in this form.xml is not available in local repository. Then what it will do? It will go to the Maven central repository and it is going to download it. If you want to connect to that Maven central repository and if you want to download it, first your laptop should connect to the internet. If you don't have internet connected to your laptop, you are not able to download it. Okay, run it and see here, downloading from central, downloading from central. So now it check that in your local repository. In your local repository, there is no dependencies. That's why it is downloading from the central repository and it will store into your local repository. Now, if you go and see, again it is created a one directory called as .m2. Inside the .m2 repository, there it is downloading. Okay, it is going to take some time. Then it is going to download that all the dependencies, the plugins, Maven related plugins also it is going to download. So in one of the interview they asked transitive dependencies. See, transitive dependencies means if you observe, if you go here, our pom.xml, okay, if you go to our Java project, in the pom.xml, you see, just open this pom.xml. Okay, see here, we mention only one jar file. This is one dependency. Okay, but if you go and see, it is going to download that many dependencies. See, right? So we are mentioned that JNet, but it is downloading other dependencies also. So Maven can understand if you want to use this one, this JNet dependencies also we need to download it. So JNet dependencies we are not explicitly mentioning in the dependency section. Automatically, Maven can able to understand what are the dependencies which are required to use this JNet dependency. Those dependencies also going to download. So those dependencies only we can call as a transitive dependencies. Transitive dependencies. Okay, so that's why those transitive dependencies also going to identify by your Maven build system automatically and it is going to download. That's why we can call Maven as a interdependency resolver. So automatically it is going to identify what are the dependencies are required for this JNet dependency and it will download it. Clear? See? Still it is downloading. And if you go and see here, many dependencies are downloading. So transitive dependency is nothing but the dependence. So whatever the dependencies which are mentioned, it is going to depends on other dependencies. Those dependencies we can call as transitive dependencies. Okay. So build is successful. If you observe, this is the jar file it has created. Okay, so this is the jar file. So by default, the jar file name means the package name or build artifact name, which it is going to form, artifact ID hyphen version number dot in the packaging tag, whatever the value, jar var area. So it is created. If you observe your pom.xml, so your artifact ID will be this one hyphen version dot jar. See, artifact ID hyphen version dot the packaging tag, whatever it is created, right? So it took total 3 minutes. Now if I execute mvn clean package, how much time it will take? Maybe seconds. Why? Because already all the dependencies are available in your local repository. In this case, it will not go to the Maven central repository, and you are not going to see that downloading, and all. Just execute it. Are you seeing anywhere downloading? See, it took just 6 seconds. 6 seconds, 540 milliseconds. Earlier it took 3 minutes. So when you are doing very first time, it will take time because it has to download all the dependencies, right? And if you observe, we mentioned that mvn clean package. So first it is going to execute that clean goal, then validate goal. See, before executing that package goal, before executing the package goal, it will execute validate, compile, test package. So here see, resources are validating. Then compiling. It is going to compile all your Java classes and test classes. Then test. It is going to run the unit test cases. Then it will create a package. Right? See, we are mentioning that package, but it is executing validate, compile, test, then package code. Clear? Okay. So now let me execute that compile this clean code. If you go to your Java project, go to your Java project. If you observe where is your package, so it is going to create a one directory called as target. So inside the target, if you go and see, your package is this. Okay, so these are the build files. It is created to create this package, which are available in the target directory. So target directory is going to create it once we execute mvn package command. Once we execute the mvn package command, it is going to create a one target directory. In the target directory only, it is going to store all your build files, right? And your package, all these things. Okay, now if I execute mvn clean, okay, this target directory is going to delete it. Let's execute mvn clean. And if you observe here, see, it is deleted. And if you go and see here, deleting target directory, right? Again, if I execute mvn clean, what will happen? Nothing will happen. If it is there, it will delete it, the target directory. Otherwise, nothing will happen. See? Okay. Now, see, it is taking that default path by home directory. Inside that one .m2 folder is created. Inside that one repository is created. There it is storing that all my project dependencies. Okay. Instead of this one, I want to use the custom repository path. For that one, which file we need to update it, guys? Which file we need to update it? To configure your custom local repository, settings.xml. Bhaiya, what you people are doing, I don't know. Huh? Sir, weekend, that too today morning. Morning, you are asking different questions. It's very bad. Don't ask any questions in the Monday morning. Monday it is very difficult for us to start working. Even for working employees also, today it is very difficult, right? Because last 2 days we didn't work there. And today we need to start means it's very bad. Not only for you, for me also. Same thing. Okay. Saturday, Sunday, we are taking rest. Again, we need to start means, bah, a Monday came already. Like that, we are going to. Yes or no? Okay. Now, instead of this is my dependency default path, I need to use that custom path. So for that one, so first what we'll do, we'll create a one directory in the desktop. Okay, create. So I'm going to give that Maven custom local repo. Okay, this is the directory I have created. Okay, so right now this is empty. Take this path, copy this path. Okay, so this path I need to use as my custom local repository. So for that one, go to the settings.xml. Okay, so what is the tag we need to use? Local repository. So local repository, R should be capital. So this is the opening tag, and so guys, you should use the forward slash and this one. You have to use that closing tag. This one. Okay, so even if you want, you can keep like this one also. This is opening tag, closing tag. In between, you can keep this one. Or if you want in the same line also, you can keep. So take this one, go to your settings.xml. Okay, so go to the folder. My softwares are running. Maven technologies, running softwares. So here running, see 3.6.2. Here you'll see that settings.xml. Just open the settings.xml. Okay, if you see here, local repository, line number 53, and it is commented. So if you see here, guys, in XML, so in shell script, two types of comments are there, right? Hash and this one here document feature, single line comment and multi-line comment. In XML, okay, so in XML, how we are going to comment it? Less than, exclamation mark, hyphen, 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 greater than. So this is the, you can use single line comment and multi-line comment, only one type of comment in the XML. In between, if you keep anything, it is going to ignore it. Okay, so here right now it is commented, the local repository tag. So after closing this one, after that you can keep one hit enter, you can keep it here. Local repository, opening tag, closing tag, in between this value. Okay, so now you can go ahead and execute one more time mvn package. mvn package. Now again it will say that your local repository, it doesn't have that dependencies, it will download from the center. Now if you go and see, it is going to download one by one into your custom local repository. Maven, it is this one. See, it is downloading one by one. Sir, already it is there now here. This one. This one. If I copy paste into that particular custom repository, is it fine? Yes, you can do it. So that time it is not going to download it. You can copy all these dependencies with repository directory also. You can copy this directory into your custom repository, then it is not going to download it. Okay, see, now it is downloading. Why? Because it is not there, na? That's why it is downloading. See, one by one it is going to download it here. So like this, you can change that from default Maven local repository to that custom local repository. So if you want to stop it, what to do? Now it is executing. If you want to stop it, come on guys, what do you have to do now? Assume immediately you have to stop it now. Control C, just type Control C, it is going to stop it. Then it is downloading. In the real time, it will take more than 1 hour also, sometimes 2 hours also, because n number of dependencies we are going to mention in the pom.xml. Still it is downloading. Okay. Okay, see, now it took 4.46. Okay, now if you go and see, it is downloaded here, all the dependencies. Okay, so like this, you can use local repository tag for configuring your Maven custom local repository. Okay, now if you observe, it is running the unit test cases. If you execute mvn clean package or mvn package, it is going to run the unit test cases. Right, see, it is running. Now it took only the 4 seconds. So only one test case I have written. Okay, it is running that one. How to skip running this unit test cases? Okay, mvn clean package -d skip tests, skip test, execute it. Okay. And if you observe that it is downloading from some plugins related to that one, skip packages, and also if you observe here, tests are skipped. Earlier, if you see, it was showing that these test cases is run. Now it is showing that tests are skipped. Tests are skipped. And if you go to your project, and if you observe target directory, test-classes. So this classes directory contains your source code compiled classes. See, once if you compile your Java class, it is going to create a dart class, right? So it is going to store here. If you compile your JUnit test cases, the JUnit test cases are going to available here. Now, anyway, you are not running the JUnit test cases, right? Then why you are compiling? Okay, so if you use this option, okay, if you use this option, it is going to compile, but it is not going to run it. But use this option. If you use this option, it is going to stop compiling also. Okay, let's observe. If you see here, okay, oh, it is wrong. It is executed. So Maven dot tested dot skip is equal to tested dot skip is equal to 2. See, not copying, not compiling, and a test are skipped. And if you go and see in the target directory, you are not going to see that test type and classes here. Earlier, we have one directory here, test type and skips. As a test type and classes, right? So that directory contains your JUnit test cases dot class files. JUnit test cases is that, but again it is the Java classes only. So JUnit test cases are going to return in the, they are going to use that again Java only. Clear? See, if you use this option, it is not going to compile and it is not going to run. But if you use this option, it will compile, but it is not going to run it. Clear? Anybody have any questions so far? Whatever the commands we executed? Okay, so now I am going to execute this command mvn clean install. What it will do? It will store your build artifact into local repository. So this is your local repository now, right? Maven custom local repository is a directory. Here it is going to store. Where it is going to store? Here, no? Here where? So it's depends on your it depends on your group ID. If you see for this particular project, the group ID is com.mt. So inside the local repository, if you go and see, com directory will be there. Com. Okay, inside the com, it is going to create a one directory called as mt. Inside mt, it is going to create a artifact ID with the name one directory. Inside that one, it is going to create a one directory like this one. There it is going to store that your build artifact. Right now, if you see, there is no empty directory. Let's see. Now it is going to create it. Mvn clean install. Mvn clean install. Okay. Go and see after some time. It is going to create a one directory empty. Inside empty artifact ID name. It is going to create version. There it is going to store that one, the build artifact. Okay, see com.empty group ID, artifact ID, version, right? Inside version, see this one. This is the artifact. Like this, it is going to store it. Clear? Anybody have any questions, guys? If you don't have any questions, we'll download that web application. See, so far we have used that standalone. For standalone, we are going to create a jar file. Now I will download that web application. This is my web application. Download it. Okay, so it is downloaded. Okay, take this one. Go to your Java apps. Store it here. Okay, extract it. It is extracted. Okay, take this path. Take this path. Okay, if you observe here, SRC directory contains only main. There is no test, right? But if you go and see in standalone, okay, under SRC, test is there, main is there. Means for this particular project, I didn't created a JUnit test cases. I didn't created a JUnit test cases. Okay, inside main, if you see that web app. So this is the web application, right? So Java code is there and web application, that web content also it is there, right? This web content contains your JSPs, images, XML, etc. But if you go to your standalone application in main, you will see only the Java. Okay, you are not going to see that web app, unlike like this one, right? So web application contains Java code and web content. Now take this path, open the command prompt, go to the folder. Okay, now see you are in the web application. So there you will see that form.xml. Now, if you execute mvn clean package for this particular project, what type of package it is going to create it? It is going to create a var file. If you see here, go to the form.xml, open, see here, the package is var file. Okay, so you are expecting this package name will be like this one, right? Maven hyphen web hyphen application hyphen this is jar file related 0.01 snapshot dot var. You are expecting like this one, correct? Sir, no. Let's see whether it is going to create with this name or not. Just execute mvn clean package. If you see in this form.xml, I have mentioned many dependencies. See here, JSON, JUnit, servlet, Mockito. So this is what last class our Gangireddy was saying, Mockito. This is a one extra framework to write the JUnit test cases for web application, Mockito. See, Spring framework I'm using. Now, if you execute MN King package, whatever the dependencies we mention in the form.xml, these dependencies first it will take into local repository. These local repositories are not there. Only the JUnit related it is there. These are not there. Again, it will download it. Let's see. See, it is saying that downloading. Why? Because very first time we are executing this package, right? So first it will check in your local repository. If it is not available, it will go to the central repository. It will download into your local repository. From there, it is going to use to create a package for your project. See, even in previous project, we used that JUnit, right? So it is not going to download now. Okay, it is going to use some. It is going to same jar file. Still, it is downloading. You see, and if you observe, it is created a package name called as Maven. This one. This is the package name it is created. This one. Maven-web application.var file. But you are expecting this one. Why it happened like this one? Okay, so if you go to your form.xml, you will see one tag called as final name. See, final name. Okay, so in this here, I have given one name. So under final name tag, whatever that name you are going to give with that one, it is going to create the package. Okay, whatever the name you are going to give with that name, it is going to create a package. If you don't give this one, if you delete it, it is going to create with some the default name, whatever we discussed, artifact ID, right? Version. Clear, guys? So now if you go and extract it, this WAR file, you will see the jar files and web content. Okay. Now we are going to download that enterprise application. Go here. This is enterprise application. Download it. Okay. So this enterprise application, it contains that only two modules in this case in our example. Okay. So in the real time, it will be like many modules. So when I was working in Cognizant, that application is very big application. Almost 27 modules were there. Okay. So just extract it this one. Okay. So this module, see only this enterprise application having two modules. Okay, see here one form.xml will be there. This is your project form.xml. This one we can call as root form, or we can call as parent form.xml. And each module, if you see, having that form.xml. If you expand this one, see this module also having. So this form.xml and this form both are, we can call as child form.xml. Okay, so this parent form and child form, this concept it will come in the enterprise application. Parent form.xml and child form.xml. So this concept it will come where, in the enterprise applications. Okay, in one of the interview they asked them, what is the parent form and what is the child? So in enterprise application, modules are there. Each module have that form.xml. That form.xml we can call as child form.xml. So your project having that one form, that one we can call as parent form.xml. Okay, so if you open that parent form.xml, just open the parent form.xml. See here, you can see that module stack, and here it can contains that whatever the modules are there, those module names will be available here. Those module names are available here. Okay, so if you open that any child form.xml, see here parent tag is there. So if any form.xml which contains parent tag, we can call as child form.xml. So this child form.xml contains your parent form.xml. So if you go to the parent form, here you'll see that package ID, sorry, this artifact ID, group ID, all these things. Same artifact ID, group ID, version. Even if you should see in your child form.xml, same should you have to maintain. Whatever that in parent form.xml you have given artifact ID, group ID, version, you should maintain here. So these are the your parent form.xml details, and this group ID, artifact ID, version, it is related to this module related group ID, artifact ID. Okay, so like that, each module it contains a one form.xml. Okay, so let me take this part, execute that, go to that particular folder. You can execute mvn clean package. Okay, so it is going to create a ER file. Let's see. So it is taking, so because very first time, right? So enterprise, all these application related dependencies, the plugins, it is going to download. and it depends on network also. If you observe here, see total two modules are there, right? And this is your application. So it took 1 minute 40 seconds, right? Now in the real time, if you execute like this one, it may take more than 1 hour because many modules are there. Assume I am working for this web module. Okay, so for this module only, I want to do a build. Assume 27 modules are there. I am working for only one module. For that module, I want to do a build. What to do? This is one of the interview question. So for that one, first you can take that which module you want to run. Okay, you can go to that parent form.xml. Okay, you will see that under modules tab, under modules, module name. Take whatever the module you want. Okay, so now observe here three, one is the parent and other two form.xml was executed. Now I want to run only one module. So if you want to run specific module, we are going to execute mvn clean package. Okay, hyphen pl. Pl means project list. PL means project list, and this is the module name. Like which module? So like that, separated by space, you can keep n number of modules also. Right now, I want to run only this module. So PL means project list. Okay, you can paste it. See now, it ran only one. Only it done that build for that particular module only. Okay, so like this, guys, whatever the module you want to do a build, you can specify it. You can specify more than one module name also separated by space. Clear? Anybody have any questions? Okay. So we didn't discuss, we didn't execute it about that mvn deploy. So this command, okay, this goal deploy goal is going to execute in when we are discussing about the Nexus. Okay, clear? Okay, so that's all about Maven, guys. So whatever we discussed, that is today's is very very important because these commands you should know it. No, tomorrow we are going to start that Tomcat. Okay, so before starting Tomcat, you should finish this Maven. Maven, whatever the packages we have created, right? Jar, var, yeah, we have created these three packages. So if you want to test this package, just Java command is enough. Java hyphen jar jar file name, jar file name. That is enough. Java hyphen jar file name. It is going to run. But var file and er file, you are not able to run using the Java command. We need the servers. So tomorrow we are going to start this servers. Clear? We are going to discuss about the Tomcat and we'll deploy the application. This where and we'll see how to deploy all these things. Clear, guys? Thank you. So we'll see you tomorrow, same time.